First Presbyterian Church of Hollywood, good afternoon. I'm glad to be bringing you this pastoral update Friday, May 1st. You know, we've been continuing to stream our worship services online through YouTube, and that has been so great. It's been great to hear everyone just connecting and that we're continuing to worship together. This is what we say about ourselves in our mission statement, that we are a worshiping community. So it's just been great to continue our worship, our love for God, and being with one another. And we're going to continue that way on YouTube as far as we can tell, for at least for the next few weeks. Hard to say exactly how long, but we're trying to stay wise. We're trying to listen to what's happening in our state and be mindful that we're in a high dense population. So continue with us in YouTube and join with us in that time. ePres has been another great way to stay connected, seeing what's happening on Zoom, different conversations, and our updates here, to hear the writing from Dr. Mark Roberts. It's been so great. And just to see pictures of our community. So continue to log on there and keep posted with us through the ePres. You know, Pastor Tim and I, we've been asking for your stories, and just it's been great to hear what God is doing in your midst. This week we heard from Arlene Kreitz, and this is what she said. She said, Michael Bruner's podcasts are helping me stay connected to our church and its teaching. I am learning about hope during this time of staying at home. 3 years ago, Michael taught a series on hope for the breaking news class, and I am listening to the podcasts. Hope is about remembering in the present a promise given in the past that will be fulfilled in the future. Wow, that's a great definition of hope. Thank you, Dr. Bruner. Thank you, Arlene, for sharing with us. And you can access Michael Bruner's teachings and class online through our ePres. Great to hear from Tim Farmer as well this week. Tim is a carpenter, and he was talking about how he's been reminded of the panel doors in his home, how these have been pointing him to the cross of Jesus Christ. And these panel doors, you might have them in your home, but it's literally like a cross in the middle of the door, and it looks like an open Bible at the bottom. And he just said, I have five doors, 2 sides in my house. That means 10 crosses. And so he's looking around and being reminded of the cross. And he shared this with a friend, and his friend said, you know, I never noticed that as well. I never noticed the cross on the door, and I'll never be able to look at these doors in the same way. I will always see the cross. How wonderful to be reminded of the cross, the grace, the forgiveness, the reconciliation of Jesus Christ, even in our homes. Thank you, Tim, for pointing that out to us. And I loved hearing from Gretchen Larkin. Gretchen has been so faithful in sending out prayer requests for our community. And she was telling a story of a dear friend of hers that she had lost touch with, a friend she met in 1991 named Maricela. And it was actually during the coronavirus that they reconnected. She says this year came the coronavirus. Our prayer team and the prayer line were quite busy. In the middle of a Wednesday afternoon about 1 week ago, while I was busy sending an email, Maricela's name appeared in the received column. I could scarcely believe my eyes. Hi, Gretchen. I was looking for things and found your email, Maricela. And to say I was overjoyed is an understatement. Needless to say, I answered her immediately. She had lost my email address. I had moved and sent her a Christmas card, which she had also misplaced. And at this point, we have thanked God. We've exchanged several messages. We've talked on the phone, and we've pledged never to lose touch with one another again. We still love each other as much as ever. And because Maricela had been home, she had been furloughed, she had more time to reorganize her house. And she found Gretchen's email. God is working. Wow, how great to be reminded of God in our midst, that God is showing up as we tune in and we listen to the podcast, and we just receive the encouragement of the teachings of Jesus Christ, and we look around our homes and we're reminded of the cross of Jesus Christ, even in the way some of our doors are constructed. And reminded that God shows up in reconnecting old friendships, that there's extra time right now to invest in one another, to call someone. We don't have a lot of excuses. We're all pretty available. So reach out to someone and call them. but let's keep looking for God. Let's keep giving thanks for God showing up in our midst, and let's keep sharing these stories with one another. We look forward to seeing you in worship this Sunday. God bless you.